Well, hello there, and welcome to Amore with Allie. This once-a-week 30-minute show covers love and romance topics with a metaphysical twist. In case you don't know who I am, I'm Allie. Hello. I'm a certified sex coach and relationship intuitive who's the creator of Out-of-Body Ecstasy. It's a personal energy method using dreams, astral travel, or telepathy to enhance your romantic life, no matter if you're in a relationship or if you're flying solo. Now, besides this show, I have a in-person radio show called the Allie Theiss Show on Thursday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. I have the Passion Zone from 6 to 6:30 p.m. also on Blog Talk Radio. And on Friday nights, I have the radio version of Amore with Allie on Woo 91 FM here in Worcester. It is from 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this Friday the 1st is the last taped version of Amore with Allie on the radio. Starting on February 8th, I will be going live and will be taking your questions as I'm on the air. So it'll be fun. If you don't live in the Northeast Ohio area, you don't get Woo 91 FM, just Google it. They're part of the iHeart Radio network, and you can listen to it online. So Friday nights between 10 and 11 p.m., Amore with Allie is on Woo 91. Now, to find out more about me and what I do, please visit my website, which is allietheiss.com. So how you doing? Me? Well, you know, since last time you and I chatted, I think I was complaining about my hair, which is a normal occurrence, but it was kind of flighty, you know, because of the furnace. And what did I get for complaining about the furnace? Well, the furnace decided not to work anymore. So here I am in the middle of winter in Northeast Ohio, and I have no furnace. It's been a bit chilly. It still is chilly, especially since tomorrow, which is Friday, is going to be 12. Ooh, balmy. So send me some good energy that I will get that furnace fixed soon, please. My little cold body and my son's cold body, we would greatly appreciate a working furnace in winter. Well, besides that, not much else going on. Last week I talked about the affirmation, I am overflowing with deep, abiding love. So I hope you said that, and I hope you chanted it a few times every day between then and now. I'll mention this week's affirmation at the end of the show. I also have picked January's winner of the free reading. Remember, if you send in a question to me here at Amore with Allie, you're put in the hopper to get a free reading with yours truly. It's a 15-minute reading. You and I, a lot can be accomplished in 15 minutes. I've moved mountains in 15 minutes. So for a chance for the reading, send me a question. You can send it to amore@agelessknowledge.com. And the winner of January's reading is QR. So if you are QR, and it's not very many people with those initials, get a hold of me, okay? Quote of the week, this was once said by Margaret Anderson, and she once said, in real love, you want the other person's good. In romantic love, you want the other person. Make sense? I'll say it one more time. In real love, which is that deep, abiding, lasting love, you want the other person's good. In a romantic love, you want the other person. Yeah? Okay. This first viewer's question, again, you can send me your question at amore@agelessknowledge.com. I really just need the question, and if you want to throw some initials in, that'd be fantastic. If you don't, I don't really need it all that much, but sometimes it helps people differentiate their question from somebody else's. So, this question is from G, and they asked, what's going to happen between my husband, E, and I while he's in prison for the next 6 years? Well, if E is guilty, and I have this intuitive feel he is, he will be learning his lesson, I hope, and getting rehabilitated as opposed to becoming a more deviant criminal mind, which happens a lot in prison. So he'll be doing his thing while you're out and about, being the wife part of this duo and the free one, mind you. You need to be living your life. I know people who have waited for their partner while they've been in jail or prison, and I've known others who have decided to get divorced. It is completely up to you. You know about the man who's behind those bars. You know how he is at the core. If he's a rotten person at the core, you can divorce him while he's in prison. If he's a good person at the core and just got messed up in some sort of situation he couldn't get out of and took the wrong way to I don't know what I want to say, wrong way to solve his problem, then stick it out with him. It means 6 years. I hope you go visit. You didn't say if you have any children. Write them, visit them, email them if he's allowed to email. You know, there are many things you can do while your husband's in prison if you choose to keep the relationship. If you don't love him, then you can't divorce him while he's in prison. If you do love him, 6 years is great time period for you to be able to learn more about yourself, pick up new hobbies, go back to school, get another job. There are things that you can do to keep yourself busy. Okay, so you can save yourself from being bored. And a lot of people are lonely when they think they're going to be separated for a long period of time. There's many people in long-distance relationships who also wonder how it's going to work. Nobody's ever actually alone because we're all together in a unified, energetic, realm, bubble. We're all connected one way or the other. So technically, you're not alone, although you may feel alone because you don't have somebody physical there next to you. If you decide to go out and find somebody physical while your husband is in prison, that is completely up to you. That is something you have to live with, whether you do it or not. I am no moral compass. It's not up to me. It's your life. Only you know what's good for you. I've known people who have gone that route and find somebody while their husband or wife was in jail, and I've known others who haven't. It's completely up to you. But you too can make the marriage work if that is what you want. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much for sending in your question. And if you notice, I'm trying not to blink. It ain't working. My eyes are dry. And I don't wear contacts, so I don't have a furnace. So I don't know why my eyes are so dry. I don't know. It's a strange, strange thing. I'm a strange, strange thing. But, I like me anyways. Speaking of liking me, I hope you like the topic of the week. It's Crystal Feng Shui for love and marriage. I love crystals, in case you haven't been able to figure that out. And I love Feng Shui. I like to put the two together. So, the southwest corner of a room, or usually the first level of your living space, the main floor of your living space, the southwest corner, is the romance zone. All about love. It's all about relationships, love, romance. It can also be about sexual intimacy. It all depends what you want to use that corner for, but that corner can be used for all those purposes. The pink rose quartz, that wondrous thing, is the stone for the southwest corner. And there are different stones you can stick in the southwest corner to encourage different items in regards to love. Now, to attract love, an agate is awesome in the southwest corner. It doesn't matter what kind of agate it is, as long as it's an agate. Okay, so it could be a moss agate or a blue agate. It doesn't matter, as long as it's an agate. For to strengthen partnership and relationships, you can use the amazonite. Hope I said it right. A jade, a garnet. I can never say this word. I can never say this one. Interesting enough, Monica on the Allie Theiss show with me, she can't say it either. I don't feel so bad since she is a stones and crystal chick. Rhodochrosite, and we know I messed that up. Rhodochrosite. Okay? Topaz, tourmaline. I always say it wrong. I always say tourmaline. I know that's wrong, but I hope you know what I'm talking about. And turquoise. To strengthen love or to find new love, aquamarine's great. A diamond, it doesn't have to be a cut and polished diamond. Jade, moonstone, rose quartz, ruby, topaz, turquoise, and that one I can't pronounce. To strengthen communication in a relationship, beryl, hope I said that right, beryl and sardonyx, I don't think I said that right either, Sardonyx, sardonyx. To have loyalty in a love relationship, rubies. Devotion, sapphire. Now again, the rubies and the sapphires do not have to be cut and polished. They can be rough ruby and sapphire, which you can get online at eBay for not that much of a price. If you want to bind a relationship, if you want to bind yourself to another person, and I think long and hard before you did that, but if you want to bind yourself to another person, the hermit or diamond is what works. If you want to encourage a marriage in the relationship, amber. and just relationships to strengthen it and give it a positive vibration and attract longevity and strength and whatnot to the relationship. We have citrine, coral, diamond, emeralds, which, by the way, emeralds is actually the engagement stone. The reason diamonds is what everyone thinks the engagement stone is because the De Beer, I said it right, De Beer family out of, I think, Africa, marvelous marketing and advertising. Emeralds are actually more rare than diamonds, and they also symbolize not only relationships, but they also symbolize love and a deep, abiding connection with your partner. So, emerald, jasper, kunzanite, peridot, I think I said it right, the one I can't pronounce, rose quartz, ruby, soliditite, and spinel, like spine, S-P-I-N-E, and then an L at the end. If you need some added support for your relationship, say you guys are having some problems, bloodstone is fantastic. And if you want to renew the love, say the love and the passion got kind of pitter-pattered out, I'll say it wrong, Charcinoble, which makes you think of the nuclear plants in Russia that blew up. That would not be the same thing. It is CHRYSOBERYL. Okay, that's for renewal. So I've been using gemstone Feng Shui for a very long time, almost as long as I've been using Feng Shui altogether. And I love gemstone Feng Shui. If you need more of something and a little less of the other, if you want more devotion, I would stick in a sapphire. But if you don't want marriage anymore, take out the amber that you had sitting there. It's just, it works. So use those stones for your love Feng Shui and watch the changes. I think you'll be amazed. Now, this next question I have, again, if you want to send me in a question, is amore@agelessknowledge.com. And this question, no initials, no name, no nothing, so we're just throwing this out for the wind. After a spouse dies, does he or she come back to visit the surviving spouse? The reason I ask is that my husband died last year, and I swear I think he's around me sometimes. Yes, particularly if you had a good relationship when he or she passed. If you had a strong relationship, they will always come back to check on you. They're not around you 24/7. They're off doing their own thing in the afterlife, but they do come back and check on you frequently. Spouses or parents who pass check on the surviving members of the family all the time. If your child passes, and I pray that happens to none of you, that your child passes before you, but if your child passes, the child will come back to check on the parents. Family members, especially close family members, always check on one another. They're not around all the time, so later on down the line, if you meet somebody, say your spouse passed away and you meet somebody, your spouse isn't going to be watching you be intimate with your new partner. But people who've passed love to come and visit. They also spend a lot of time in the dream state with you, so pay attention to your dreams and see what kind of messages your husband's trying to give to you. Okay? Okay, so thank you very much for sending in your question. Again, guys, if you want to send me a question, this is free. It's amore@agelessknowledge.com. You send me in a question. No matter if I pick your question or not, you still get thrown in the hopper for a chance for a free reading. Free. F-R-E-E, big capital letters. Free is a good thing. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, the magical item of the week. Oh, I love this oil. Jasmine oil. I have small vial of jasmine oil. And I say small because jasmine oil is astronomically expensive. It's very expensive. If you find jasmine oil on the cheap, it is not real jasmine oil. Do not buy it. Especially if you want to use it for some sort of magical purpose. Jasmine oil, a little goes a long way with it. It represents the moon. It represents water. The noise you hear in the background, I believe, is a cat trying to get in. Until they learn how to turn a doorknob, they're going to stay out there. But the jasmine oil is good for love, peace, spirituality, sex, sleep, and psychic dreams. So if you can grab yourself some jasmine oil, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. A little bit goes a long way. The jasmine is considered the king of the flowers, as the rose is the queen. Aromatherapy labels the jasmine oil as yang, which is masculine, but for magic it's labeled as yin, which is female. It's a powerful scent that directly affects our emotional centers, which makes it great for love. If you want to use it, you can inhale and imagine to improve a current love or to bring love to you. So you inhale the jasmine oil and you imagine yourself either with a new love or imagine yourself strengthening the current love you are already in. If you want to use it for sex, you can inhale and imagine yourself in a wondrous sexual relationship, having sex with your partner. The aroma creates the mental, emotional, and physical response needed for sexual arousal. And I've known people who have had, men who have had ED or DE, which is delayed ejaculation, and it helps men in those two areas. It also helps treat women with emotional dysfunction, which means for women it's the inability to enjoy sexual intimacy with their partner. It's the inability to enjoy sexual arousal or to achieve the end game, which is orgasm. Okay? Well, I shouldn't say the end game. Not everybody enters into a sexual intimacy with their partner for orgasms, but a lot of people do. If that's your end game, then jasmine will help you achieve that. So jasmine oil, a little bit goes a long way. You can smell it, so you can put it into a diffuser. Whenever I use it for myself, or if I have a client who needs to use it, I either tell them to inhale it or maybe put a little bit on their wrists. A drop here, a drop there, not a whole bunch, because it is very expensive and a little does go a long way. It's a very powerful yet soothing scent. Okay? Okay. I hear thoughts in my head. Actually, Joshua, as I'm just trying to scroll to the next part. When it comes to the jasmine oil, you can dress a candle with it. If you want to attract love, dress a pink candle with the jasmine oil, light it, and visualize or imagine yourself attracting that new love to you. And it will help out greatly. If you want to add another kick to it, to that spell, put a rose quartz in front of the candle dressed in jasmine oil, and after the wax burns down, bury the wax and carry the rose quartz with you. It'll help attract love. Or you can take that rose quartz and put it in the southwest corner of your bedroom or living area to attract love. See? It works. Now the affirmation for this week. I am the source of my happiness. Because it really is just that simple. I am the source of my happiness. Because you are. A lot of people don't get that, but you are. You're the source of everything. You're the source of your money. You're the source of your love. You're the source of your educational being. You're the source of your mental and emotional well-being. In the end game, you are the source of your happiness. So, affirmation for the week is, I am the source of my happiness. Very easy to remember. I am the source of my happiness. I am the source of my happiness. Make sense? Makes sense. And since I forgot to mention it a few seconds ago, the topics for next week, I'm going to talk about Valentine's Day magic and caraway oil, the essential oil. So again, affirmation, I am the source of my happiness. Yay! Now, if you want to see past episodes of this show, you can see it at on YouTube. That's it. You know, that place. YouTube, which you can get to from my site, or you can go to agelessknowledge.com, and they are all right there. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and listening and watching me on here at Amore with Allie. Until next time, keep laughing, keep living, and of course, guys, always keep loving. You take care of yourselves. Bye.